9 million people watch this video. But there's one problem. I really hate snakes. And this thumbnail is already making me nervous. But yalla habibi, let's do it.
This is a $100,000 two-headed snake.
$100,000. Just imagine this thing, guys. It's like more expensive than my life.
That literally has a different personality in each head. And I'll be showing you why this is the most expensive snake on earth, along with
one like this and one like this, like me. That if you don't subscribe, you... Hi YouTube, I just kidding with my friend.
Along with a $25,000 largest snake in the world, all the way down to a literal $1 snake.
Yes, so this first snake I was actually able to buy for only $1. Just from some guy.
Does eBay buy sell snakes? Look at the title, snake in $1.
And eBay saying he just wanted it gone. But this snake inside is looking extremely weird. I gotta get a closer look at this.
So I opened up the container to reveal that my suspicions were correct.
Brother,
this thing looked extremely
you are human, brother.
abnormal. It literally didn't have scales like a normal snake would, and in fact, it looked more like a mutant worm. But little did I know that these things have some of the scariest mouths out of any animal.
What is this? Look at the mouth. Oh my god.
On Earth.
Yo, and this thing is like slimy. Is this even a snake?
I was right to be suspicious because when I went to scan a picture of this into Google, it told me that indeed it was not.
Yo, it's not snake. Yeah, I told you this is not snake. It's a worm.
It said that this is actually something called a giant Mexican caecilian.
Giant Mexican.
Yo, it's saying this thing has some of the craziest hunting abilities.
Worm.
Oh my gosh, I just got to test this.
In order to see its special abilities, I quickly built this dude up a home. Google told me to use a bunch of moist
make the
dirt
decoration
to make a deep
and
floor area so the worm snake thing can dig around. Then I put some natural decorations around, and finally, these caecilian creatures sometimes can be fully aquatic in the wild, but in captivity,
this is
all we
in
need
the
is this nice little
water,
and
not in
water needs.
Well, boys, let me get you in. Now, apparently, these things do have poisonous skin, which is why I'm using a snake hook. And well, now he's in there. Let's see his special abilities he has.
Now, these guys' first special ability is, well, they love to dig in dirt, like I was saying earlier. You can see how quickly he just completely disappeared from sight. While this guy settles
underground.
into his new home.
The snake, I think the snake not to go under the ground. It's just above the ground and just it can. I think it can go under a rock and this thing like that. And forgot me for this. Speaking in English.
I just had to find some videos.
I can't speak in Arabic.
And in this amazing video by Willipede, we could see how this caecilian just slowly inches.
Is this a frog or what?
Is up to a mealworm, acting all innocent and stuff, but the second he gets within striking distance, it pounces onto the worm and instantly starts to drag it underground, where we can then see it finish off the mealworm down there. But the thing is, this caecilian hunting is not even nearly the coolest thing in this video. Like, what does the world's longest snake even eat?
I seen this from there.
Let's go
This
to
the
our
big
next snake, which is 250 times more expensive.
And I specifically chose this species because it has an insanely unique special ability that I just have to test.
If you're wondering what species is inside this container,
this is
everyone, this is a western hognose snake.
Western hognose snake.
And yep, it actually costed exactly $250. The prices in this video
look
are not
again
live.
the
Anyways,
site.
these things are
so where is the site?
Patterns on their back.
Female and female.
Patterns on a rattlesnake. It has almost the same color too.
Look, guys, you can choose if you want it female or Gmail. It's so cool site and the price and everything, the customer revenue.
But the main characteristic that makes this thing stand out is its nose. That kind of makes it look like a hog apparently, hence why they are called a hog nose.
But it's so cute, I think. Look at the nose and it's like a bird.
Snake.
You know, guys?
Now, anyways, this thing is actually a real snake, unlike the $1 one, but that means we gotta build it another
scam one.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty cool transition. But anyways,
again, decoration, I think.
Now for the floor, we want to use a material called snake aspen, which is perfect for our $250 snake, because it's super easy to dig and burrow through, which in the wild, these guys apparently like to do to stay protected from the intense desert heat. Then we want to add tons of decorations like the snake hide, so the snake can slither inside. And even though this enclosure looks pretty barren and empty, that's exactly what the snake species prefers, so it can slither around a ton.
So yeah, basically the reason I wanted to get this species is because they're the drama queens of the snake world. They basically put on this crazy show to scare off any predator that gets near them.
But yeah.
He think it mean attack or the boss alive. I don't know.
This guy was just non-stop pissing at me if you listen.
Pissing? He just say pissing. So what's the difference between pissing, hissing, attack, strike?
Closely. So
Guys.
I decided to pick him up with tweezers and move them to the new enclosure.
Okay, there we go. Jeez Louise, you are a feisty fella, Mr. Snake. But the thing is, I didn't even get to show off its coolest special ability yet. Let me try and do that.
Unfortunately, though, before I could show you that, the snake decided
Look
to
at the movement.
go for a little burrow.
The moving.
Like I said earlier, this is something they do to hide from the intense desert heat. This is not their main ability, though, but it's just kind of cool to see that they can do this. Like
it's go
and yes, I
down.
actually do have a heat lamp that will recreate the desert heat. I just don't have it set
So we
up
have
right
a
now
snake
because it makes
under
easier
the
to film
ground.
without the roof on.
Anyways, I dug up the snake so I could show you guys its special ability.
First of all, why don't you take a look at his head?
If you look very closely, this snake's head has actually gotten like 2 times as big as it was before.
Yeah.
They're actually able to puff out their
It's
cheeks
2
when a
more
potential
bees, dude.
predator is nearby to mimic a rattlesnake's head shape. It's also sort of similar to how cobras make their neck
Oh,
come
the
out a
cobra.
little bit.
I seen
The
the
main thing
cobra
the
from
snake
here.
does to not get
I put the picture here.
eaten is it actually plays dead.
So while the snake slithered to darkness so he would feel safe, take a look at this footage of when this guy
Plays
went up to
dead?
a wild
yeah.
western hognose snake and he started to put his hands near it. Almost
He did
instantly,
that.
the snake decided to play dead, so it flipped on its back and started to give the funniest performance I've ever seen.
This is the thing that my father told me that some
And eventually,
snake
it just stopped moving completely. And when this dude went
Told
to
me
pick
that
it
some
up, you can
snakes
see how good
do
of
like
an actor
this.
it is. It's so
Oh.
funny too, because every time he would
Yeah,
flip
how
the snake
good
right
actor
side
is
up, it
this?
would just flip back upside down instantly. Yo, shout out to Nicole Berry. He's the one who uploaded this, and he has tons of other videos like this. Anyways, I quickly finished setting up everything in his tank and gave him a little water bowl too. As a reward for scaring it a little bit while I was moving
Don't eat
it,
it.
I gave it a nice
Don't-
juicy
don't-
mouse.
don't.
Yeah, pretty cool to watch these guys eat. They'll eat about 1 of these a week during this stage of life. But remember, guys, this video
One
is
is
just getting
in-
started.
in-
I have
Miss
so
Kill
many
a
other
lot?
questions, like do $100,000 two-headed snakes fight over their food? Well, we're about to find out.
No.
So next up, let's see what a $500 snake looks like.
Now we're getting pricey, but it's for a very good reason. I
In a
feel-
bag?
Yeah, this snake was
Why,
kinda
God?
shipped in this bag. I feel kind of bad for it. Let me get this out.
So
real
how can
quickly.
it breathe?
Inside of this bag is
How
a
can it
special kind
breathe?
of snake called a Woma python. And he was not happy about being in that
And
shipping bag.
oh.
He kept trying to strike at me through
Women-
the glass. But you
women
can see how
python?
beautiful this species is with that
Yeah, we
stripe
have female
and
and
an
female.
orange
So
color.
this
Okay,
is the
the reason I
female
got
one.
this guy for the $500 species is because
Look at the
they're known for
position,
being one
guys.
of the
Like closely like this.
friendliest snake species.
God.
But this guy has tried
Yeah,
to
like this.
strike at me
Hi-
a
hi-
lot. But yeah.
Do you see the Kung Fu Panda? I think yeah. The snake in the Kung Fu Panda, yeah.
They're known
That's
for being
the-
one
I'm-
of the
I'm saying
friendliest
about.
snake species. But this guy
Friend-
has tried
oh,
to
friendly,
strike
yeah,
at
friendly.
me a lot. But yeah, I guess he's just super stressed from the shipping.
Obviously, I don't want this guy to be stressed or angry at me, so I put this box over the top to give him some nice darkness, and I went and put him in a secluded and warm part of my house while I built his home. Now I'm just gonna speed run this build in order to not bore you guys, but yeah, it's basically the same as that last enclosure, only this time I put way more wood and branches so the python would have some area to climb over. And these guys can get big, so that's why this enclosure is pretty massive.
Anyways, I got the snake right here. Let's give a check on him. How are you doing in there? And okay. If you don't know what the brown
What's
stuff on the
this?
floor is, well, it
was-
might be poop. But no, that's actually a super good sign, because if you didn't know, when the snakes are in their shipping containers, they don't go to the bathroom at all. But the fact he's just let it all out means he feels a lot warmer and safer now, and that's good. I'm happy you're feeling a little bit better, buddy.
To make sure he felt even safer, I went and moved him into the enclosure. I still didn't really feel comfortable enough to hold him based
Cool.
on how much he wanted me dead. But yeah, pretty simple stuff. And he went to go slither to safety. He was definitely starting to feel less stressed.
All right, the main reason I wanted to get the friendliest snake species in
Don't
the
say
world
the friendly.
is because, as many of you know,
Don't
my
see
mom
the
is
friendly.
scared
What
of
is
all the
this?
pets I get. So I was thinking this was gonna help her cure her fear of snakes. But little is she gonna know when we try to feed it, this guy, he's not so friendly right now. All right, Mom, can you come in the garage? Hi, I just got a new pet to show you today.
Okay.
So why don't you come over here and just take a look in this tank and tell me what you see.
Oh my gosh. What kind of snake is this?
That's called a Woma python, and I wanted to get
Woma,
this
not
species because
Woma.
it is the friendliest species in the world,
Yeah,
actually.
right. It looks like it's crazy,
Friend-
like it's gonna strike any second.
He
Crazy,
is
it's
kind of
crazy.
mad right now, but
Yeah.
I want to cure your fear of snakes, basically. So
No,
I need
not-
you to feed it.
No.
All right, go
Feeding
ahead,
time.
stick it inside.
Shaking. All right, this is the first time you've
Just
fed him too, right?
Yeah, he's super hungry. That's the main reason why he's so angry right now. All
Why
right,
you
he's
have to
coming,
feed
he's
it?
coming. Come on, eat it. He looks
it.
hungry. You can see the hunger in his eyes.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah,
Are you-
cute but okay, danger. Like some people in our world, like this exactly. Some people like this. Their face are so cute and, but you know.
You scared right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is supposed to cure your fear, though. Make some mouse noises. Maybe you can trick him. Nice.
Yeah, this dude was taking a while to eat, but eventually we caught this.
Maybe if you just like don't drop it, but like move.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude, we're closing this now. We need to do a
Like
replay
this,
of that
some
to see
people.
exactly what just happened because it was scary.
So
But it looks like he's
cute
going to
and
hide in his little hide, so I don't want to stress him out
Yeah.
anymore. If
You
he's not that
understand what
hungry.
I
Yeah,
want to
thanks for
say.
trying to feed him though.
But don't worry, literally as soon as later that day, this snake was feeling way more comfortable and he finally started to eat. Let's go, this is gonna be a sick pet, but it's not even gonna be nearly as cool as our final.
Oh, how money do you have, brother? This is $1 here. Okay, it's not so, but here you have, and here. Do you buy this?
2 snakes.
Python
Yes, sir.
snakes.
Next up, we got a
Okay, the python. Oh, look at this guy, how
$25,000
it's
largest snake
carrying
in
this.
the world.
You see, this species
So
is
you
called
bring it in
giant
the home?
reticulated python,
Giant reticulated python.
and they are absurdly
Okay.
big. And if you can't already tell, I probably don't have enough
so
space
big.
right here. I would literally have to transform my whole garage into an enclosure.
That's why instead, to be able to see and learn about a $25,000 snake, I hopped on a plane and flew across the country to this amazing reptile zoo that supposedly has one
reptile
of these
zoo.
insane snakes.
Yo, what's up? I
Reptile.
just traveled across the country because I heard you guys got some of the craziest snakes here. Is that true?
Oh, what's up? Can I see your biggest snake? It's
Oh my
not
gosh,
good,
yeah, sure.
brother.
Okay, you want to see him?
It's a
Yeah, let's
woman.
go.
It's
Let's
not
go.
good,
So I
brother.
followed her across the zoo, and
You
this
have to
place was
respect
crazy.
other
They had
people.
animals
Oh, look at look at the eyes, guys.
everywhere, including literal alligators.
Oh my gosh, what am I getting myself into?
But eventually, I got to this area here and waited while she brought out the $25,000 snake.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, this thing is insane.
Yes, this is
Oh.
the giant reticulated python, an absolute beast of a snake. And honestly, I was kind of even scared to stand near it. This
Oh
thing
my
could easily take
god.
me out.
Oh my god. Brother, wallahi, if you give me 1 million or more, I don't do it like this. I don't do like this.
If it wanted to.
This is actually just kind of crazy to stand by. I can just touch it like.
Oh, look at the giant. Look at, just compare the finger and with the body.
This is bigger than my hand. What? So how long
Yeah.
can this species kind of get? I mean, like, is this like the longest species in the world?
Yeah, so they in the wild have been measured up to 30 feet.
Yup, imagine being outside
30
and just
feet.
seeing a snake over 30
We have
feet
meters
long.
here.
I would instantly run away. But before we figure out the exact length of this specific snake, I wanted to try and hold it. But if you couldn't guess, it was insanely hard to do with just one
can't.
hand because of this snake
But the
weighing
woman-
a minimum of 150 pounds.
Oh,
but despite its
70
massive
kilos.
size, you could tell the snake was being extremely friendly towards us and
Oh
not
my
biting us or anything. Very interesting.
So how long does it take for one of these snakes to get this long? Like,
It depends on how you feed them. But normally about 7 to 10 years, something like that.
so wow, this thing is 10 years old.
7
and
to
how
10
small do
years.
they start? I mean, do you have like an egg or something? Like we can show how it hatched?
Egg, brother, egg. What is the egg?
I actually do. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, let's go
okay,
see
let's
that.
go see it.
So she brought me over here where they have tons of these trays full of eggs. Yeah, they
have
keep them in these
egg
containers to make sure they have the
for
perfect level of
reticulated
heat
python?
to hatch. Yeah, she showed me what one of them looked like, and it's just insane how a snake can hatch out of something like this, then eventually one day be this big. That's a
Turn from
massive size
red
increase.
So
python
yeah, what do they
to yellow.
eat to get this big?
Well, I don't know if you're going to want to
Oh
hear it.
my
They eat
God.
about a 10-pound rabbit.
So they just eat giant rabbits. Like, how big would it be? Like, can you show with your hands?
It'd be like, it's a big size rabbit.
Oh,
Oh, big size rabbit.
Nah, so they really just slither around in the wild looking for innocent little rabbits, and then they pounce on it and absolutely devour it. Yo, rest in peace to any rabbits that see snakes like this. But you see, what makes this species so good at hunting is they literally have these built-in heat sensors on their face. All of these tiny little holes on the upper lip of the python can track exactly where a live prey is. It basically just gives them wall hacks to see rabbits amongst tall, thick grass. And this snake, compared to everyday objects, is pretty cool, because here it is next to a massive spray bottle. It is so much bigger. Then here it is next to a water bottle. Yep, pretty big. And of course, here it is next to the Terra snake plushie, which even though this awesome snake plushie is a whopping 36 inches long, even when this python is completely curled up, it kind of dwarfs the size of the plushie. But yeah, this thing curled up is approximately 56 inches long, but fully stretched out, this thing easily reaches over 20
feet and over 20 feet. So how much meters? Let's see. So guys, 20 feet is 6 meters. Oh my god, it's bigger than my room. My room 3 meters. It's like you put 3 men, one above one, or more than 3 men. Oh,
feet. This is so cool. But the craziest thing is I've heard this is not even your guys' rare snake, is it?
Oh, nowhere near. Nowhere near.
My gosh. Can you show me?
See it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yup, the $100,000 snake is also located at this reptile zoo. And guys, it's the two-headed snake. There's only a handful of two-headed snakes in existence, and this zoo doesn't only just have one or two. They have 3 two-headed snakes. So I waited here for her to bring out one for me to see.
Wow, wait, so this is the two-headed snake you guys have, right?
This is the two-headed snake.
Oh my gosh. It's not gonna bite me, right?
No, I don't.
Yep, literally instantly, this snake tried to bite me, which is kind of a surprise because this specific snake actually knows me. About a year ago, I visited the guy who originally hatched this snake, and I made a whole video about it. But this zoo literally bought it from him, and a lot has changed about this snake, and I'm gonna show you guys some very interesting stuff.
So the thing that's so interesting about these two-headed snakes is they have like 2
so
different
one is like this, right? I told you. No one.
There's usually a dominant and a non-dominant.
What is dominant?
You can see how that was instantly demonstrated with this left dominant head literally just pulling the right head along as it just sat there. But super interestingly, sometimes the two heads will almost fight in which direction they want to go, which causes the two-head snake to just sit there motionless, not moving at all. And here is some footage I recorded last year of this two-headed snake eating some mice. As you can see, both the heads struck at the mice at the same time, but only the left head was actually able to grab onto his mouse. And as that left head started to swallow, all of a sudden the right head decided to just grab on too. So now they were both eating the same mouse. But this could actually be bad for two-headed snakes. So the owner separated the heads, and he gave a separate mouse to the right head so they could both eat in peace. Pretty cool. Anyways, as you can see, this two-headed snake is quite a bit smaller than the Terra snake plushie, which by the way is just the perfect plushie if you're an animal lover, because it's long enough to play with and, you know, just wrap around random stuff. Check it out on terragreenstore.com.
Well, dang, this snake is actually probably the coolest one I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even gonna lie. Thank you so much for showing me around and showing me these awesome snakes.
And yep, remember guys, go check out the snake plushie, since if you watched the whole video, you probably love snakes. And also, thank you to the Reptile Zoo for letting me come here. You guys can see all these snakes in person, plus more if you come visit them. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and subscribe, please, because if not, you know, the gun is there. See you in the next.